Since communities belong to different ethnic groups and particularly those who live abroad, I want to address you firstly in English language. Thereafter, I will talk to you in Sinhalese. The purpose of this organized meeting today is to discuss the serious issues, life-threatening issues faced by the fishing community in the Northern Territory. I have documents presented to me. Really, I don't know whether we have a, when you see these things, you feel whether we have a government in this country. I don't know whether you can get a close-up of this picture. This demonstrates how the bottom trawling take part in our part of the sea. It shows, in fact it shows that there is no rule of law in this country. If we have a rule of law, Indian trawlers can't come and engage in fishing in our waters in this manner. It is a kind of a very serious situation. Particularly, we have a Navy, we have a Fisheries Minister and other agencies. What they are doing, a series of complaints have been made to this organization. So far, nothing has been done. I have a particular letter addressed to the Navy and by Department of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, but the date of the letter is 31st of August 2022 to address this issue. What is the issue? Indian trawlers that enter our territory for fishing, the bottom trawling is a very dangerous thing which is prohibited anywhere in the world because it takes everything. And the seabed, even the sea grass, even the fishing, including the fishing nets, and seaweeds and everything what is, and including all varieties of fish, turtles, everything is rolled into this, these techniques. Finally, our area of the sea becomes, desert land. Something like, it has already caused, this problem has caused to the India, but since Sri Lanka depends heavily on India, Sri Lankan government is not in a position to take any action. This has been reported to the ministers and to the relevant departments, and the ministries, so far no action taken, and as a result our fishing community face a very, very serious situation because they can't do any more fishing. Who is going to be blamed? Who is going to take charge? Who is going to take the responsibility? Nobody. Why? There is no rule of law in the country. There is no accountability whatsoever in this country. That is why we all face this situation. I can't believe. I visited certain parts of the Northern Territory today. Even the fishermen from the down south are allowed to come and do fishing here. How can that be happen here? Can you justify that? Now, Article 12 of the Constitution says everybody is equal before law and have a equal protection before law. Is that the equality, equal treatment? Is that what you mean by the equal treatment? How come the government allow Indian trawlers to enter our territory and destroy our fishing land and just keep silent? This is why I say we have no government. We have a group of criminals, I use the word criminals, occupying office as members of parliament who do nothing. People who represent the people in North, they do nothing because they also expect India's support because they are working for a federal state. So therefore, they don't want to cause any problem for the India, but they don't mind innocent fishermen suffering. So now you have listened to many talks. My responsibility today is to brief you as to what sort of actions and the answers to your questions. One gentleman asked a question about the court case already initiated in the Court of Appeal. I am aware of it. There is a matter already initiated in the Court of Appeal, but still this matter has not been reported. Okay, this not been supported before the court. This is very sad. I remember one gentleman said, We have lost confidence in the judiciary because it's only time-consuming effort, which is true. I have to accept the fact, which is true. And if there is a strict enforcement of the rule of law, by now this sort of a problem should have been over. If the government of Sri Lanka enforced the rule of law strictly according to the rule book, by now this problem should have come to an end. That is why you are very concerned. That is why the other gentlemen are also very concerned, because they are losing their livelihood. So my answer to the first question, there is a matter pending in court, but that matter has not supported yet. Our program, our purpose, my visit, the Vinivida Foundation visit to you, to the Northern Province, with the help of this Canadian community, they are all, remember, they are working for what? Justice and equality. That is what is lacking here. That is why these people are living abroad. There is no rule of law. That is why everybody is suffering in this country. Our purpose of this visit is to accumulate, collect all relevant data from you all, everything, and immediately, I promise you within this month, I will take it to Court of Appeal and ask for the immediate relief by way of at least interim relief, to ask the Navy to enforce the rule of law, because we can't let government to run business in this manner. So, and one gentleman, he discussed, he made a very, very powerful speech, and he made his feelings, to you, and it made it known to you. And he said how they suffer in the absence of the government or agencies. We have a fisheries minister, he is doing nothing. We have a GA, we have a governor. We know what happened to Mrs. Charles, who was the governor in the Northern Province. She took an active role, she played an active role against this, but nothing happened. What happened at the end? She was taken out. She was taken out from the office of the governor of the Northern Province. This is the situation in this country. Unfortunately, most of the people in this country are unaware of it. Particularly the people in the down south, they are unaware of it. Even the people in the northern parts of the country are unaware of it. Because why? You are not fed with the right news. We have a lot of media agencies in this country, they never feed you with the right information. What they feed you with the wrong information, they are not interested about this information. That is the problem. We have to change this culture. We have to put the country and the people on top. So therefore, we have to bring about a real change in this country. So my answer to the problem is, what we have to do right now, I understand the problem very clearly. I invite you all to visit Vinivida Foundation website. You can see 30-40 cases that we have done for your behalf. Nothing for me, nothing for Nagananda, nothing for Vinivida Foundation, for the benefit of the people of this country. I invite you. Litro gas case, then 480 metric tons of adulterated palm oil case, then Maliban case, then BMW case, then first right to information case. There's a series of cases, not for profit, but we have carried out all that for public good. So I believe this Canadian, our Sri Lankans also wanted to do the same for you. They are not doing it for anything else. Otherwise, they won't invite Nagananda to come. They could have invited any other political party to come. They know other political parties will not deliver. They will not deliver. That is why they have decided to invite Nagananda. They know if Nagananda take over, of course he will deliver. So that is the answer to that question. So what we have to do right now, collect all relevant information. Already a number of gentlemen have handed over their documentation to me. I will compile a document, I will compile a petition to the Court of Appeal, and we will support the case with all this evidence. There's adequate evidence here presented to me, which prove, which convince that the government authorities in this country has let down the people in Jaffna, particularly the fishing community. Even the other areas are the same. So I will do the needful. My invitation to you all is to collect all this information. You can have absolute trust and confidence in me. Okay? I am not a politician, remember. Nagananda is only a freedom fighter. You can have absolute confidence and leave it with me. Get me all relevant information about this matter. I will deal with them appropriately. I don't care about any other government agency or even the government. Even the Indian government is responsible here, directly responsible. We can't let India, just because Sri Lanka has made a poor country by our rubbish politicians, they have let us down. We have lost everything. Nobody recognizes Sri Lanka right now. That is why we are facing this country, we are facing this situation today. That doesn't mean India can behave in this manner. So my invitation to you, collect all the relevant information that we have, all photographic evidence, all video evidence, all other written evidence, everything you can present it to me with confidence. I will do the needful for you with the shortest possible period of time. And in Sinhala, Mama Megana Katakarandona, මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ මේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ජනතාව මේක කිසි කෙනෙක් දන්නේ නැති ප්‍රශ්නයක්. මේක තමයි ලංකාවේ 225 ඔබේ ඇඩ් එක බැඳලා මේ කරන මගඩිය මංකොල්ලේ මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ උතුරේ. මේක තමයි අපිට හැමදාම මේ මිනිස්සු කලේ උතුරේ දෙමළ මිනිස්සු දකුණේ සිංහල මිනිස්සු එකාට එකක් කොටවන ක්‍රමයක් තමයි මේ රටේ මෙතෙක් තිබුණේ. ඒක අල්ලා විසි කළා දාලා මොන් කතා කරන මොනවද? කතා කරන මොනවද? සෝෂල් ඉන්ටග්‍රේෂන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් ජාතික සංහිඳියාව කියලා වචනයක් පාවිච්චි කරනවා. මේක තමයි මේ එකතු කරන විදිය. මේ රටේ ජාතික සංහිඳියාවක් නැහැ. උතුරේ ජනතාව වෙන් කළා, දකුණේ ජනතාව වෙන් කළා. රට උතුරේ කට්ටිය උතුරේ කට්ටිය මංකොල්ල ගන්නවා, දකුණේ කට්ටිය රට මංකොල්ල ගන්නවා. අපිට කවුරුත් නැහැ. රටේ ජනතාව සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම අසරණයි. මේ වගේ අවස්ථාවක අපිට පැහැදිලිව මම සාක්ෂි ඇතුව ඔබට පෙන්නවා. උතුරේ മന്ത്രിවරු පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට එන්නේ 110ක විතර ඡන්දය අරගෙන ලියාපදිංචි ඡන්ද සංඛ්‍යාව මෙතන ඉන්න ජනතාවගෙන් ප්‍රශ්න කරපුවා ඔවුන් සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කරනවා. අපි ආයුත්තේ කොතනටද? අපි මොවුන් සියලු දෙනාම තරයේ ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කළ යුතුයි. මේ කිසි කෙනෙක් දකුණේ ඉන්න ඔය කියන රාජපක්ෂ කවුද සිරිසේන මෛත්‍රීපාල කවුද අනුර කුමාර කවුද මේ ප්‍රේමදාස මේ ඔක්කොම මේ කිසි කෙනෙකුට උවමනාවක් නැහැ ඔබේ රට ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්න. මේ ඔක්කොටම ඕනි කොහේ හරි මේ මංකොල්ලේ කන්න විතරයි. අපි ඒකින්ද මේ රට ක්‍රම වෙනස් කරමු. අන්න ඒ වෙනුවෙන් තමයි මම ඔබත් සමග නාගානන්ද නැගී සිටින්නේ. අපි මේ ඔක්කොම data එකතු කරමු. එකතු කරලා අපි මේකට formidable case එකක් ගේමු. මම මේක වගකීම බාර ගන්නවා ඔබ වෙනුවෙන්. මම මේ වගකීම බාර අරගෙන court of appeal එකේ මේ petition එක මම ඔබට කිව්වා වගේ මේ මාසේ ඇතුළත මම මේක අධිකරණයට ගෙන හැබැයි මට ඔබෙන් සහයෝගය අවශ්‍යයි. මම කිව්ව ඔක්කොම ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් ටික මට දෙන්න. මොකද අපිට තියෙන overwhelming evidence. කොච්චර පුරවැසියෝ මේකෙන් විඳිනවද? කොච්චර දීවරයෝ මේකෙන් විඳිනවද? over 300,000. Right? What is the loss of resources to this country annually? Annual loss, I have done the research on this, more than $1 billion. Bottom trawling business, we have to stop it. By hook or crook, we have to stop it. We have to intervene. We have to invite the judiciary to immediately intervene and do the needful. Get me this information for me, my hand. As I said, there was another case. Along with that, we will take both these matters. අපි මේ දෙකම අධිකරණය හමුවට ගෙනහිල්ලා අපි වහාම මේ අධිකරණය හමුවේ මේ නඩු දෙක කැඳවලා ඔබ අපේක්ෂා කරන යුක්තිය අපි මේ කියන එකයි මේ කට්ටියගේ වචනේ මට මතක් වෙන හැම විටම මොකද කියන්නේ සමානාත්මතාවය සහයෝගී සහ ඒක තමයි කියන්නේ යුක්තිය සාධාරණත්වයේ නැති රටක ඉඳලා අපිට පළක් නැහැ මම දැක්කාර මෙතන කතා කරපු මහත්මයා ඉස්සෙල්ලා බොහොම වේදනාවෙන් කතා කළා ඒක ඔබට දැනෙන්න ඕන ඒක නාගානන්දට හොඳටම දැනුණා මොකද ඔහු නියෝජනය කරන්නේ සමස්ත ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ප්‍රජාව මිසක් සිංහලයෝ නෙවෙයි ඔහු සිංහලත් නැහැ මුස්ලිම් නැහැ ආය දෙමළත් නැහැ ඔහු සමස්ත ශ්‍රී ලාංකන් කොමියුනිටි එක රෙප්‍රසන්ට් කරන කෙනෙක් මම ඔබ සියලු දෙනාට ආරාධනා කරනවා එකට අත්වල බැඳගමු එකම රටක එකම ශ්‍රී ලංකාව කියන රටේ එකම ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ප්‍රජාවක් එකම නීතියකට යටත් රටක් ගොඩනැගීම සඳහා අපි එකමෙන් අත්වල බැඳගමු ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් නාගානන්ද ඕන කැපකිරීමක් කරන්න ඉදිරිපත් වන නොබියව නිසකව බොහොම